Alright, so finally, looks like I'm gonna get some rain on my my food plots here. Well needed. I've got beans behind the house here. They are doing pretty well, but I had a bunch of weeds in there. So now I sprayed them a little while ago. I broadcasted a fall blend in there with like radishes, turnips, rape, I think maybe some peas. So hopefully I get this rain. Hopefully it doesn't go past me. We'll go ahead and hopefully get that down in the ground and start growing good. Hey, thanks for waiting. You excited to check trail cameras? You're just fighting with that weed. Alright, I'm walking back here to put a camera up. Came over here for a 1-year-old's birthday party over by where I used to live, and lucky for me, I brought my cell camera with me. 35-40 minute drive to get over here, but now I won't have to drive over here. I left the birthday party, came down the road. My buddy owns property here that butts up against public, the backside of public. It's hard to get into this public. You only have 2 access points to get in, and they're way on the other side. Where I'm going is the very north end of this section. Anybody coming in from the south, from the actual parking spot, have a long walk through a lot of thick stuff. I'm gonna guess this doesn't get hit too often. And my buddy said there is a tree stand out here in this little secluded field that he farms back here. He said he just planted it in clover not too long ago. So he saw a big 10 point back there when he was planting. So I got the cell cam and we'll set it up. There's a big CRP field on the state ground that they don't mow. And it butts right up against this little clover field that I'm getting ready to go to. I'm hoping to find a good deer back here. All right. Got my camera up finally. It's not where I was expecting to put it. The clover field that my buddy planted is not up yet, so it's just pretty much a dirt field. So I came into the public, walked around some CRP around the edge of it. There's a drainage, there's a pond way back in here, and this is a drainage here, and it splits CRP here, CRP here, and CRP here. So I've got 3 different CRP fields around here, and this is the only kind of hardwoods around here, and this is the most open spot. And there's a trail coming from here through right here. There's a couple more trails crossing back in here. There's a trail leading from here up and around here, and then there's deer tracks leading through here and going out to this CRP. So there's some couple big oaks in here. I don't know if they've got acorns on them or not. I can't tell. But there's a lot of trails crossing right in here. So I've got my cell camera up right here. Hopefully nobody steals it. I don't think anybody's going to be back in here because it's pretty far away. I did find an empty slug haul over here, but that's, I mean, gun season, people get everywhere. So I think it'll be safe for a few weeks. Even if somebody does bother it, I have a security code on there, and I'll probably have their picture sent to my phone. So we'll see how this does, and hopefully I get pictures of a good buck here soon. Where I put that camera, I noticed there's a lot of browse in there that's nipped off. It's cool, shaded in there where I put that camera. They feel safe because they got good cover. It's kind of a hub, really. I didn't really notice a whole lot of browse anywhere except for right in that general little bottom there where all those trails crossed. So every time I get my hopes up, I always get disappointed, never get a good deer on camera, but we'll see what happens. I'll get deer on camera, I just don't know what. let's cross our fingers and hope it's a good one. So we finally have some for sure rain in the forecast, finally. I'm over here at this farm that I hunt, and I'm about to put a fall blend in. And I'm going to put it in with these beans. As you can see, I sprayed these about a week and a half ago probably. Grass was really bad, taken over. I didn't plant these beans till July 4th, so they're pretty small, but I'm going to try to get some more food in here with this fall blend. So I'm just glad we finally got rain in the forecast, and I did the same thing at my house with the same fall blend in my beans. So hopefully we have a nice food plot come this fall and kill a couple deer off of them. He's big. I just got to get him focused on here. Where is he? Oh boy. I've got a picture of this buck earlier in the summer, and he has blown up. He's a mainframe 10 with an interior point coming off the inside of his main beam on his left side, in between his brow tine and his G2. Man, he blew up a lot bigger than what I thought he was going to be. Alright, so it's Labor Day today. I am leaving on Saturday morning real early to go to Kentucky. Meeting some buddies from North Carolina down there, and then a buddy from around here is going with me. And we're going to see if we can shoot a few deer before our season gets started here in Ohio. I want to go over with you pretty much what I'm going to use down there. First off is my bow. I'm going to be shooting my Schaefer silver tip at 62 inch, 60 at my draw length. And I'm going to be shooting some Easton Axis arrows with some Simmons original interceptors. And I'm also going to be using cutthroats. Got a little bit of foam on there. So those are the two heads I'm going to be using. I've used both of these in the past and I've had great luck with both of them. My tree stand set up as a Lone Wolf Alpha. I've got 3 Lone Wolf sticks here, but I did a mod on my top stick. I put a muddy step on there instead. I just like having 2 steps at the top. That way when I'm hanging my stand, I have a step for each foot, so I can fold this out, and I have 2 steps instead of just 1. I've used this bow holder in the past. It works pretty good. Keeps the bow right in front of me, so I don't have to reach back in a tree and get it. Or if I'm trying to shoot behind a tree and I have a big bow hanger coming out of the tree, it doesn't really work that great sometimes. It can get in the way. And also in a lot of the public stuff, you can't actually screw. You're not supposed to screw anything into the tree, so that solves that problem. And I've got a 5-step aider right here. This will be my first year using this. I've used it a handful of times so far this summer. Trying to get used to it. It's a little different, but with this 5-step aider and 2 Lone Wolf sticks, I can get about 17 to 18 feet up to my seat on my tree stand in the tree. So pretty good. I really don't need to hunt much higher than that ever. So these are the straps. I got a nice waist belt, shoulder straps I have on here to make it a little bit easier to carry in. I'm only taking, normally I'd only take 2 sticks with me in that 5-step aider, but being in Kentucky, it's got a lot more terrain than around here. So if I'm, hunting the top third of a ridge, just below the top of the ridge, I ideally don't want the deer eye level with me most of the time, so I'll probably just try to get a little bit higher than the top of the ridge, maybe. So I've got broadheads sharpened already, and my bow's shooting good, shooting broadheads good, everything's ready there. I just got to get all my clothes together, camping stuff, and I'm borrowing my brother's boat. So I took that over to my buddy's house last night. I got to go back over there and get everything checked on that, and hopefully everything works. We'll see. Trailer lights weren't really, the running lights were working last night, but the brake lights and the blinkers weren't working. So probably going to need those for a 3.5 hour drive. It's going to be a busy day getting all this stuff ready for the trip. That way I don't have to do it after work during the week, since I don't get home till late. I'm also going to go run a few cameras today. Alright, well, hopefully next time you see me hunting whitetail in Kentucky. So we'll see you guys later.